King of Sports, New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Happy holidays, everybody. I'm Kevin Kelly. Thank you very much for joining us for this special edition of New Japan Strong. It's the Best of Strong 2020. I've got my main man, Alex Koslov, here by my side, and we got a couple of special guests here for the holidays. Rocky Romero, my main man.
What's going on? Great to be here.
And we also have Fred Rosser with us. Fred has been one of the great stories here on New Japan Strong in the year of 2020. What has this meant to you, Fred?
Well, the Suntan Superman is in the building, and it's a true honor to be amongst some OGs like yourself. You know, I still get butterflies, 18-plus years in this business. Rocky knows I still get nervous, but once I'm out there around the crowd, I'm at my best when I'm in a New Japan Pro Wrestling ring. True honor.
You're an OG. Did you know that?
I guess I'm an OG.
Well, it's been a tremendous year, Rocky, for New Japan Strong. Again, a brand new venture, and fans from all over the world have been tuning in, where we've gotten to see a mix of New Japan stars as well as a lot of young up-and-comers and some great veterans like Fred as well.
No, absolutely. It's been wonderful to see the growth of even our young lions on being a part of Strong, like Clark Connors, who's one of my favorite wrestlers on New Japan Strong. And like you said, a lot of great young talent. He's one of my favorites.
Are we going to
start?
I said that first. I said that
start
before
with
you
me.
did.
All right. Listen, forever hooligans always.
It's
and
not forever, okay?
no, it is forever.
No, we are the forever hooligans.
I don't
now.
want to get involved in this.
Let's
All right,
not-
listen,
let's
guys,
not-
I've given everybody an assignment here, and I think it's easy for us to do. We all will get our opportunity to pick our favorite matches that we've seen on New Japan Strong in 2020. So I will go first. How about that? I'll show you how this is done.
I'm okay with that.
My favorite match, and it's not because he's standing there, but it's because I absolutely loved this wrestling match. It was from the Never Tour. Let's take you back and let's revisit Clark Connors versus Fred Rosser. Rosser traveling the world and telling his story and telling the story of hope for those who might feel overwhelmed with their circumstances.
I wonder what kind of hope he's going to give Clark Connors today.
Oh, and immediately Clark very aggressive.
Look at that.
Going after Fred, and Rosser backing out through the ropes.
I can see Rosser being frustrated. He tried to grapple with Clark Connors. Clark, obviously, like a rabid dog, able to fight him off.
All right, so Rosser here will come back in and immediately having to be on the defensive, backing him in, using Connors' aggressiveness against him, taking him over, side headlock.
Hard headlock takeover. Look at the torque that he puts on the neck of Clark Connors. Connors tries to leg scissor him, but Fred, too experienced, able to push that out of the way.
From the cravat, but in the ropes. And now we'll snapmare him over, throw him down.
Big tackle. Leg drop.
And Clark on the receiving end. Rosser's going to push him down, keep him right there. Let's see if we can get a victory. Gets a 2 count. Of course, Clark's LA dojo mate, Carl Fredericks, can talk about how success can change you because it puts that target on your back. Carl Fredericks winning the 2019 Young Lion Cup, eventually getting the promotion beyond Young Lion status. And it's not easy. Sometimes you go from being the best Young Lion to being the lowest ranking member on the main roster.
Well, you're very right. Like you said earlier, he obviously became the Lions Break Crown winner. Now the hard work begins as he wrestles more experienced opponents such as Fred Rosser.
So that short boot into the ribs, and Rosser now is looking to capitalize.
Wow, Clark Connors able to sweep the legs of Fred Rosser. Huge
Wow, that spear, what a difference maker.
How fast was that? I did not see that coming at all.
Can you imagine being a wide receiver, going across the middle, and catching a pass and thinking you're free and clear and having defensive back Clark Connors close in on you and drill you? That's exactly what Fred Rosser felt right there. Ooh, and that was a hard shot.
Fred Rosser trying to fight Clark Connors off of him. Wow, hard knife edge chop to the chest of Clark Connors. Shoots him off. Reversal. Huge drop kick. You can see how punishing that drop kick was. I'm not sure if Fred Rosser knows where he is.
Fred Rosser got caught with that drop kick. And
now Clark Connors working the back of Fred Rosser, setting himself up for the Boston Crab.
a headbutt from Rosser. Yes, there was a pull of the hair to get there, and another spear. This time Rosser digs his heels in.
You can see that Rosser is a little bit taken back by the power and the viciousness and the tenacity of Clark Connors.
Well, Connors has earned that reputation. You know, kind of the word in the locker room when he was on tour with New Japan Pro Wrestling. Everybody was saying how hard he hits, and do not take him lightly.
He's got raw, pure power. I mean, what he's been able to do so far with Fred Rosser, a much bigger opponent, is incredible.
Rosser getting the boot up. Rosser using the hair of Clark Connors for leverage.
Well, that's what Rosser is so good at, able to use everything at his disposal. He's not shy about that. Hard club to the back of Rosser.
Belly to belly suplex. Wow. With emphasis. My goodness.
Did you see the air he caught on that? Rosser taking off his elbow pads. Hard body slam. Oh.
Right across the torso with that leg drop. And he'll keep him right there. Is this enough for victory? Two. Look at the way Rosser not only hooked the leg, but grapevine the other leg.
Very, very smart and experienced.
I was talking to our mutual friend, Dr. Tom Pritchard, about Fred Rosser. Again, so complimentary, has been following him here on New Japan Strong. Said the best is yet to come from Fred Rosser, but wait a second, Clark Connors turns it around.
So impressive what Clark Connors has been able to do so far. Going for the Boston Crab, will he be able to turn him over? Fred Rosser holding on to the leg, pulling the knee pad down of Clark Connors, and he's able to turn him over.
And now Rosser's in the submission hold. There he goes.
Will this be enough? Rosser reaching over for the ropes.
5 minutes has elapsed. 5 minutes.
So Fred Rosser.
You can see the anguish that he's in. Everybody that he's applied the submission to has fallen. And he's able to get to the rope, a much more powerful opponent. Wow.
Clark Connors was never able to get Fred Rosser to be completely flat and down on the mat. Rosser kept his arms underneath him and eventually was able to begin the path to wriggle to the bottom rope and got there.
Wow, huge, powerful European uppercut, knocking Fred Rosser to the floor.
All right, now Clark Connors might look for that spear again. He did that to Danny Limelight that changed the trajectory of the match. And gets caught with the knee.
Goodness.
The knee lift directly into the path of the spear, and Rosser will capitalize, Alex.
And he hits it. I think that'll do it. A much more experienced Fred Rosser.
Fred Rosser gets it done here in our opener.
6 minutes. Your winner, Fred Rosser.
That's my personal favorite match so far from New Japan Strong in the year 2020. And Fred, what did you learn about yourself? What did you learn about Clark Connors in that match?
Well, at this point in my career, I want to just be able to elevate talent, you know, and trust me, I'm going to get my stuff in. You know, I'm missing no days off, so I'm going to ground and pound you, and you're going to have to work for a win. But it was a true honor. I can't explain how #1 Ichiban Clark Connors is. He's a star.
Yeah, it's going to be fantastic, bright, bright future. All right, Rocky, you're up next. Now, I apologize for not picking you in my favorite match of 2020.
Exactly. Yeah,
I apologize. but here's your chance.
You're always saying that I'm your favorite hooligan, and I feel like
I never said that. I never
yeah,
said that.
You said that.
Please, Rocky, go
All right,
ahead
all right,
with
I'll
your
go.
pick.
Speaking of Clark Connors, I too am a Clark Connors fan, like I said, and I thought that the Lions Break Crown final between Danny Limelight and Clark Connors truly showed exactly what the whole tournament was all about. Elevating young talent and giving them a platform here on New Japan Strong. So Clark Connors versus Danny Limelight in the Lions Break Crown final.
Danny Limelight, as they say, he is free, meaning he's not a part of a faction, he's not part of a group, he doesn't represent a dojo.
Maybe, just maybe, he will be part of the newer Forever Hooligans version 2.
Wait, what? Well, let's think about it like this. You said it at the beginning. The key word for you in this tournament was the word break because of what a win here in this whole thing could represent.
Oh, and what a great opportunity for these athletes to perform in front of the New Japan Pro Wrestling world. This will be the turning point in their careers.
Clark Connors has had opportunities to compete in a tournament setting similar to this. He competed in the Young Lions Cup in 2019. And eventually, of course, that tournament was won by Carl Fredericks. That set, and got caught coming in. And Clark Connors got caught with a short knee trying to come in, and immediately Danny Limelight trapping him with a front face lock.
Daniel Limelight showing Clark Connors that he's able to grapple with the vicious Clark Connors. That is an amazing ground and pound fighter.
Depending on where that knee caught him, maybe it was in the nose, perhaps just in the eye. We'll have to look to see if there is any visual damage as a result of that. And immediately Clark Connors going for the cross arm breaker.
Daniel Limelight being very aware of where he's at in the ring to get to the rope to break that hold. Clark Connors not able to inflict much damage.
Again, I thought he did a nice job of settling things down because he got caught by surprise.
Absolutely. Both men very careful. They both realize what is on the line. Literally, this will be their break. Whoever wins this will be their break and turning point in their careers. Daniel Limelight shooting Clark Connors off the rope. Big shoulder tackle, reminiscent of his days in college football. Talking some smack to Daniel Limelight. Love it.
Underneath the clothesline.
Oh! Catches him with the backflip enziguri. Clark Connors in the corner.
And again, targeting the side of the neck as well. Again, the same place that kick landed, the forearm found.
Connors able to get.
Limelight springing to the top.
Huge head scissors off the top rope, eliminating Clark Connors to the outside.
All right, Connors on the outside. Limelight, couple different directions to go, but he's going to go this way.
Oh, 360 crossbody over the top rope. Taking Clark Connors down. Incredible momentum. Incredible high risk.
3.
And again, Connors
4.
grabbing his neck, the trapezius muscle.
5.
And Limelight landing heavily
6.
directly on that point
7.
of Connors' body. I'm really concerned with Clark Connors and how he's going to be able to continue as Limelight now looks like he's ready to fly again.
Goes for his finishing maneuver, but Clark Connors able to turn him around into a power slam. Goes for the cover.
1, 2, and a kick out.
Perhaps not able to get the type of pin that he wanted. You can see that his shoulder is really bothering him.
All right, so Limelight having been wiped out with the power slam. And Connors continuing to pour the pressure on. Clark, the Seattle native, played college football, got into professional wrestling, began his career and his journey eventually to try out for and be accepted to the LA Dojo, and has been under the watchful eye and tutelage of Katsuyori Shibata, instilling that toughness, that heart, everything that you need to be a champion in New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Absolutely. You know, he was actually the first pick by Shibata to be in the LA Dojo. Wow, these men trading chops.
Well, if you liken it to football, you got a first-round draft pick in Clark Connors and an unsigned free agent in Danny Limelight. But they're both playing for glory here in Lions Break Crown.
captain, Clark Connors, putting the boots on Daniel Limelight. So intense.
Very similar too. I think there's a lot of similarities between being the defensive captain on a football team and being the drill sergeant like Danny Limelight was in the Marine Corps.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Both of these men are so intense, so skilled.
Connors is still dealing with some difficulties with that left shoulder.
You got to wonder.
5 minutes has
with
elapsed.
the injury to his shoulder, is he able to execute the maneuvers as effectively? Snap suplex. Not a bad strategy, attacking, inflicting damage on the back of Daniel Limelight. When your back is gone, there's not much high flying you can do. And one of the most dangerous maneuvers of Daniel Limelight is that springboard tornado DDT.
And also for Clark Connors, finishing an opponent off with a Boston Crab. Oh. And he has been tapping him out left and right very quickly as well.
I mean, his opponents have no choice but to tap out immediately. They are in excruciating pain. Probably one of the most vicious Boston Crabs I've ever seen.
All right, so Danny Limelight fighting out of difficulty, connecting with a kick.
Catches the other. Is he going to be able to lock the Boston Crab?
Oh, if he does, it's over.
Oh, Daniel Limelight tried to fight out and is able to toss him to the rope.
So Danny Limelight able to avoid the Boston Crab.
Oh my goodness. Did you hear? I felt that. Jesus Christ.
You could see every ounce of energy in Clark Connors just to not scream out in pain.
Oh my God, these men throwing everything they have with everything that they got. I mean, this is definitely the moment. This is for the crown jewels.
Wearing him out mid kicks. Connors in the corner.
Daniel Limelight needs to be very careful when he separates from Clark Connors. Clark Connors, all he needs to do is just charge him and spear the hell out of him. Needs to be very careful. Oh, you can see the marks on Clark Connors' chest.
Really being tested.
Oh, my goodness.
Limelight, a little bit of the showmanship coming through as well. The drop down the...
And the pounce! Jesus Christ.
Changing direction. And the misdirection play puts Danny Limelight face first on the mat. Lions break crown finals between Clark Connors and Danny Limelight.
Both men taking a lot of damage so far. Is Clark Connors gonna... I mean, this is the space that he needs to be able to charge him with that spear.
And this is really the element, the point of the match that Shibata is training for, is for this moment in time when you've taken your opponent, you've taken so much damage, and you've got to be able to continue to bring the fight.
Exactly.
Oh,
my goodness.
Look at this. This is athleticism that no teaching or preparation could prepare for, but Connors fighting through the pain after the double knees.
Flips him over onto his neck. Goes for the spinning kick. Connors able to duck out of the way.
Back suplex, no. Kick the inside of the leg, and now Dragon Sleeper. Broke down the vertical base, and now has the submission hold applied.
Oh!
Turns it over into a neck breaker.
If he can only get on top of him in time.
Here we go. Cover two, and Connors gets that shoulder up.
You can see the toll that it's taken on both of these men. The punishment that they both have taken, thrown everything that they have. What is Daniel Limelight planning to do here? Is he going to go up top?
Well, if he goes, he better connect, because high risk like this could change the entire momentum of the match. Danny Limelight has this match in his hands, and he's putting it all at risk, Alex.
Will he be able to connect? Oh, and Connors able to move out of the way. And I think I know what I'm about to see. Oh, he goes for the spear. Daniel Limelight able to leapfrog over, and he
Wait a minute. This is how he won. Two.
Oh, my my goodness, Kevin Kelly.
He can't believe it. This is what got him the victory. This is what got him to the finals. That very same move. But Connors was able to kick out.
My goodness. Fisherman suplex with the cradle, and Connors somehow able to kick out at the very last second. I don't even understand why Daniel Limelight is laughing. This is deranged almost.
All right, now wait a minute, because Clark Connors obviously has taken a lot of damage, and we are.
He's done.
Listen.
He's done. He's in. He's done. He's done. I asked him. Ring the bell. I'm not ringing the bell. He says he's in.
All right, so the referee, of course, conversing with Clark Connors. Oh, my God. Well, if it wasn't over, it is now. Congratulations, Danny.
Oh,
what the
my
world?
goodness.
How did he do that?
I don't think Clark Connors even knows where he's at. He was able to kick out of instinct, able to barely lift his shoulder. Does he have anything left in the tank?
I was giving the trophy and the prize to Danny Limelight after that kick. No way was Clark Connors able to kick out. Somehow he did, just barely.
My goodness, this is incredible. The heart of Connors. And he's going for the springboard DDT. Connors able to move out of the way. Going for the spear, but Limelight able to stop him with the kick.
All he's got to do is somehow get Clark Connors off his feet. Wrap him up. 1, 2, 3, it'll be all over. But Danny Limelight here going to take him over. Oh, man, watch out.
Going for the fisherman suplex off the top rope. Will he be able to? Connors fighting out.
Latched onto that top rope.
My goodness, these men are giving everything that they have. Oh, able to backflip onto his feet. Connors able to stop him.
Palm strike from Connors. Danny Limelight had victory in his grasp, but he's been unable to keep a hold of it as Clark Connors continues to fight back time and time again, and now he's sitting on the top rope. Oh
my God.
Spear right through.
Will this be it? Is he able to apply the Boston Crab? He's got him in the middle of the ring. Will he turned him. He's able to get him.
Full Boston Crab.
Will this be enough to put away Daniel Limelight?
Danny Limelight is fighting and struggling to get. Oh, wait a second now. Wait a second. Drag back to the middle.
My goodness. Nobody's ever been able to stay in this hold this long.
Oh, too much.
Too
much pain.
Yes.
Too much punishment. Too much. Clark Connors.
12 minutes and 36 seconds. Here is your winner of the Lions Break Ground Tournament, Clark Connors.
Hey gang, we got Gekiochi-kun from LEC.
Gekiochi-kun?
It's a magic sponge that can clean without soap.
What? Really?
That's pretty cool. Just add water. Stain coffee mugs? No problem. Grime on the sink?
Grime was removed.
That's pretty cool. And it works on glass.
I can see my reflection in that thing.
It's pretty cool.
Let me show you the magic. My shoe. That is one clean shoe.
That's super cool.
We love Gekiochi-kun!
Would you have to? Oh, I'm checking out new merch on Token Shop Global.
Oh yeah, they put out new products like every month. I just got a t-shirt.
I got a beautiful towel.
I just got boxers.
Oh yeah? I'm wearing them right now. I just ordered a mask. Good, the sooner the better, because I don't want to see your ugly face.
I love Token Shop Global.
I as well.
The stars of today and the legends of the past come together on your smartphone. NJPW Collection. Pick up cards from special draft events. Use your collected cards to form your own faction or exchange them for limited edition special cards. Check in live from venues or remotely from home to get special tickets and items. Add all of New Japan Pro Wrestling to your collection now. NJPW Collection.
Well, that was a fantastic match, no doubt about it. That Lions Break Crown tournament, a real breakout opportunity. Gentlemen, I think we probably should exchange our gifts after the broadcast.
Okay.
But I know that
Secret Santa, right?
we'll do a Secret Santa.
Okay.
We're supposed to give gifts?
Yes, you got the email.
Yeah, you got the email.
You replied to the email. Did you not bring a gift? It's the holidays.
I was told to wear Christmas colors, so these are my Christmas colors.
You look sharp. You look sharp.
I forgot my hat in the car.
What?
Yeah.
All right.
These are my Christmas colors.
Well, perhaps your gift to the fans, Alex, will be your pick for your favorite match of 2020.
Well, that's easy. It's definitely not Rocky's, any of Rocky's matches.
What?
I mean, you did good, but not any of those are my favorites. Hands down, the match that the fans are still buzzing about and what is the epitome of New Japan Pro Wrestling Strong, Fred Rosser and Tom Lawler. I've never seen a match so gritty. It's like watching two gladiators in the Roman Empire fighting it out to the death.
Wait a second. Fred's got two picks?
Wait a minute.
What is going on here?
All right, let's take
What
you
about
back
me? What
and
about
let's
Asuka?
revisit Fred Rosser versus Filthy Tom Lawler. And now just down to one pair of denim shorts. Filthy Tom Lawler looking to gain any edge he can. A unique breed of cat, that's for sure.
He's definitely unique and kind of a trendsetter. I don't know if it's setting the trend, but it's definitely a unique style.
Lawler immediately coming forward, and these two men, you know exactly what you're going to get with a matchup between Fred Rosser and Filthy Tom Lawler. There is not going to be a lot of real estate between these two. It's going to be much different than what we saw with Blake Christian and Alex Zane in our opener.
Look at these men exchanging punches and elbows, and Fred Rosser just trying to wrestle Tom Lawler down.
We haven't seen Tom Lawler here on New Japan Strong. He was part of Lions Break Collision, but now back and looking for his first New Japan Strong victory here on the Showdown Tour against Fred Rosser. Rosser, who looked very confident in victory last week against Danny Limelight. Knife edge chop into the chest from Tom Lawler puts Fred Rosser down. You got to put the work in when you wrestle either of these two. They are very evenly matched, as you said, Alex.
Absolutely. Right now, Tom Lawler has the upper hand as he's throwing the European uppercuts and elbows as Fred Rosser fights back. Hard headbutts to the head of Filthy Lawler. And a hard clothesline in the corner. And now the tides have turned.
So Rosser stepped in, nails him with the clothesline in the corner.
Body slam.
Full body slam. Drops all of his weight down into the torso of Tom Lawler. He'll go for the cover there.
When two opponents are so evenly matched, you're going to see the tides change very quickly. And right now, Fred Rosser, trying to neutralize Lawler with a front face lock and a headlock.
The transitions between moves for each man will be quick grab a hold. As Lawler, straight right hand, a closed fist, and a forearm. They aimed for the bridge of the nose, and he connected.
You can hear the agony on Fred Rosser from that punch. One thing that Filthy Tom Lawler knows how to do well is punch. Very accurate with his punches and his kicks. Fred Rosser trying to fight out from the corner, a hard headbutt. And a knife edge chop.
Rosser with the chop into the chest, doubles up. Again, no real estate between these two. as Lawler connects with the elbow.
Both men just taking turns beating each other up.
Right,
what
so
a greedy match.
Lawler creates some space, tries to charge in. Rosser gets the boots up, but Lawler immediately transitions to a rear naked choke, but they're in the ropes, Alex.
He's not going to be able to get the win like this. But it's definitely going to take a toll on Fred Rosser. Rosser able to turn that into a back slam, the back suplex on the apron. What back and forth action between these two very greedy competitors.
I was mistaken earlier on when Rosser, I said, beat Danny Limelight. He had defeated Jordan Clearwater because there was that moment of time with the action on the apron of the ring. And now Lawler driven back first into the steel. So Fred Rosser looking to get another victory here and might do so via countout.
I mean, I don't know if this was a good idea of the New Japan officials to put this match together. They are going to eliminate and annihilate each other.
8.
So J.R. Kratos and Russ Taylor, who accompanied Tom Lawler out here, part of Team Filthy, I guess. And Rosser he'll let him get back in, but Tom Lawler is going to have to work his way back into the ring. Fred Rosser will give nothing to his opponent.
He gives no space, no room to breathe as he stomps away at Tom Lawler right now, and his signature stomp.
And now the cover, 2.
Putting all his weight on Lawler. Continuing to put the work on the sternum of Tom Lawler. You can hear the gasping, Tom Lawler gasping for air.
So Tom Lawler finding that defeating Fred Rosser, you got to put that work in. Uh-oh, wait a minute.
Able to catch him into an arm lock here. Will he be able to execute that?
5 minutes has elapsed.
So he's got the double wrist lock, and now straightening the arm for the cross arm breaker. Rosser trying to get to the ropes.
Will he be able to? He's only a foot away and he's able to. Smart, great awareness by Rosser to get to the rope. You do not want to get caught in an arm bar by the submission specialist that is Lawler.
So Lawler continuing to work on the arm. He nearly had Fred Rosser. And Rosser was desperate to get to that rope to force that break.
Now working on the arm of Rosser. Hard uppercuts. Almost trying to dislocate the shoulder of Rosser. Oh, and a hard snap. Arm drag.
That is an arm drag.
My God.
Young Lions, give me a lesson. Great throw. Good job.
Now, I gotta say, for the first while of this match, you saw every 2 minutes Rosser being on top and Lawler then in turn being on top. I think finally Lawler has gained control of Rosser.
And methodically taking that arm apart. Another arm drag, and that will put him in the driver's seat for victory here. Boy, did you notice Rosser used his head to clamp down on the right leg? That allowed Rosser to get to the ropes. It prevented Lawler from locking in that cross arm breaker. That was beautiful.
That speaks volumes of the experience and the knowledge that Rosser has inside that ring. He's faced off against MMA fighters before. His experience.
Rosser trying to keep Lawler away, keep him off that left arm. Lawler downstairs with the kick, but immediately going right back to that left arm. Shoulder first, the point of Rosser's shoulder jams into the mat.
God, the agony that Rosser must be in right now. This is exactly where Lawler wants him to be.
And I'll tell you what, this is where Fred Rosser wants to be. Believe it or not, Alex, he loves these moments. He loves to be tested and pushed. And he wants no place to be in the world of pro wrestling. He could be anywhere, but he wants to be competing in New Japan Pro Wrestling. He wants to be seen every week on New Japan Strong.
Well, this is definitely the level of competition that you're going to face in New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Yeah, no doubt. And wait a minute, transition, inside cradle, nearly won with a wrestling move.
And another. Pinning Lawler with urgency, trying to
Oh, and Lawler able to reverse that schoolboy into an arm. Oh. Now Rosser's got no hands to be able to reach out for the ropes. All he's got is legs, and he's able to.
Boy, oh boy, what a great transition. Great defense shown by Tom Lawler. After the roll-up, he was able to trap Rosser's left arm and immediately position Rosser for that submission.
Well, Rosser's got no arms left right now. Barely able to punch out, exchanging punches. What heart that Rosser has.
Sweat flies off of Lawler. Wait a minute, gets caught. Exploder.
Big exploder.
Filthy Tom Lawler hits the exploder on Fred Rosser.
Front face lock, and he's able to triangle his body with his legs, and Rosser trying to fight out, power out, unable to do so, and Lawler able to drop that elbow, slamming Rosser to the floor.
Two, and a kick out.
This is exactly the kind of match that I thought we were going to see between these two very greedy athletes. My God. Lawler gearing up for an attack.
Filthy Tom Lawler charges.
Hard clothesline in the corner.
Fred Rosser virtually defenseless at this point. Cannot even get his arms up to block.
Can't even block. I mean, he's completely neutralized.
The ropes are all that is holding Fred Rosser up, and he comes forward.
Where did that come from?
One last gasp from Fred Rosser.
My God, able to stun Lawler down.
Two.
Wow. For a moment, I thought that he knocked Lawler silly. And maybe he was unconscious for the first couple of seconds. His instincts able to bring him back to life. I'm telling you, these two men are going to destroy each other.
10 minutes has elapsed. 10 minutes.
All right, Rosser says gut check time. Here we go.
Oh, no. He was... Wow.
Transitioning into the cloverleaf now, Tom Lawler.
Oh, my God.
Avoided certain disaster. Lawler transitioning now.
Wow. That is a tight lock he's got on Rosser. Rosser trying to fight back, picking him up on his shoulders, not quite able to. Fighting out.
Breaks the grip of Lawler. Elbows to the midsection.
Hard headbutt. Will he be able to connect? And he does. Will this do it? He needs to push him over onto his back. Oh, and Lawler able to catch his foot. And he grabs him and he connects. He's trying to connect the submission. And he's able to grab both his arms. This is going to be it.
And now trapping the legs.
Oh my God. He's got all his limbs locked.
There isn't anywhere for Fred Rosser to go. And he will submit.
My God.
Time, 11 minutes and 13 seconds. Here is your winner, Filthy Tom Lawler.
Alex, I don't know if you could have picked a better match. Emblematic of New Japan Strong, as intense and as physical as it gets. That was a great one. And we, of course, are looking back at some of the best moments of 2020, and certainly 2021 right on the horizon. It promises to be the biggest and best year for New Japan Pro Wrestling all around the world, and things are only going to get bigger and better here each and every week. Don't forget new episodes of New Japan Strong every Friday night on NJPWWorld.com at 10 Eastern, 7 Pacific. So we have saved the best for last, and our special guest, Fred Rosser, who has been just a true breakout star here in 2020. What was your favorite match of this year?
Well, it was a toss-up between Kratos and Cobb and Jay White and Rocky Romero. I had to choose the OG Rocky Romero.
Yes!
It was a perfect story of the OG, and then, you know, Jay White called himself the best in the world. And from the time he walked from the curtain till the end of the match, he was talking crap. He got on the mic after the win, and he told you guys, like, what did you expect, you know? Rocky Romero, the OG, against the best in the world, you know? Jay White, I just loved the dichotomy. He told a beautiful story. I loved it.
All right, so let's go back and revisit Rocky Romero versus Switchblade Jay White.
Rocky, this is some false confidence, man.
What a opportunity for Rocky Romero. His abuelita Maria watching from heaven,
Oh, that's
proud.
so great.
You think tipping me over the top is a big deal, huh? You think that equates to beating me, Rocky? Biggest moment of your career, huh? Biggest moment of your career. And what are you going to do, huh? Are you going to live up to it? Are you going to live up to it, Rocky?
Oh! Huge slap by Rocky Romero. Goes for the pin. Will this be? Oh my goodness! What a way to start. Rocky obviously very focused, not letting Jay White get in the head of Rocky Romero. Asuka, my God.
And now Switchblade Jay White coming back in, swinging a miss with the clothesline. Rocky lighting him up with some forearms. Romero starting to cook now. Jay White reverses.
Rocky holds onto the ropes, kicks Jay White in the face.
Crucifix.
Goes for the crucifix pin. Will this do it?
1, 2.
Wow, second year fall. Rocky obviously came prepared. Huge chop. Jay White cuts him off in the corner. Hard buckle shot. Follows up with a clothesline but misses. And Rocky goes for the forever clotheslines.
How long will this go on, Alex?
Probably for forever. Well, I guess not. I jinxed it.
Oh, inverted atomic drop and the DDT.
Wow, how fast the tides have turned. What a way to open this match. Incredible.
On the Never Tour, we have seen some never-before-seen matches. Some matches that fans never thought might happen between junior heavyweights and heavyweights. Such is the case here with Rocky Romero versus Switchblade Jay White in a singles match. It was Rocky who eliminated Jay White in the 12-man elimination. And New Japan matchmakers very quickly signing this for our main event.
What an exciting match to see Rocky Romero face off against Jay White. Did you hear it? Did you feel the vibration of that chop?
The knife
Holy
edge chop
cow.
into the chest.
And a club to the back. Rocky collapsing to his feet. Jay with an arm wringer and a hammerlock. Wow, what an innovative submission maneuver, picking Rocky up on his back.
This is bona fide submission.
Wow.
Bringing out some new offense here out of the...
And a swinging neck breaker.
All right, so the cover, 2, and Rocky kicks out.
Jay White so confident, so cocky.
Jay wasn't so confident and cocky after he got eliminated by Rocky. Remember, he came up here, he sat right in this chair to our right.
He looked very frustrated.
Just a look of shock on his face. Couldn't believe he had been eliminated by Rocky.
Rocky Romero, obviously a student of the game, been in the business for 23 years, wrestled all over the world. Started watching wrestling with his abuelita Maria, who would make sugar-free Jell-O, mix it with a sugar-free ice cream, and they would have that as they would watch superstars wrestling.
Crashing into the turnbuckle. Rocky's contorting in pain.
The anguish on Rocky's face. Very reflective of the power and the damage being inflicted by Jay White. Jay White putting the work on the midsection of Rocky.
Rocky also, too, is Jay White mocking Rocky. Rocky was, of course, you know, such proximity to Kazuchika Okada.
Yes.
And the betrayal by Gedo, betraying Okada and joining Switchblade Jay White. And Rocky never forgetting about that. Reverberations throughout the wrestling world, especially within the Chaos faction.
You know that Gedo's watching right now. Watching his...
Wait a minute now. Backbreaker 2 and a kick out by Rocky.
Rocky's still in the match, but taking a lot of punishment to the midsection and back. Jay White talking smack, trying to really frustrate Rocky Romero.
Come on, then, man. Come on. Come on, man.
Disrespect.
Come on, Rocky.
Disrespecting the veteran that is Rocky Romero.
Come on, Rocky. It's your big moment. Come on, Rocky.
picking Rocky up. Rocky unable to stand on his own 2 feet.
Oh, my
Huge
God.
knife edge chop, downing Rocky Romero in the corner.
Well, look right there at Rocky Romero as Jeremy Marcus is over. And he's asking Rocky if he wants to quit. Does he want to give up? Can he continue?
Rocky's definitely not known to be a quitter. A never give up kind of
5 minutes
attitude.
has elapsed. 5 minutes.
Barely hoisting himself up onto his feet using the ropes.
Jay is so confident. He is completely just leaving himself wide open for whatever Rocky can do.
He also really wants to punish Rocky Romero after being eliminated last week in the 8-man tag elimination match. Really punishing Rocky Romero. Look at that. Just really getting in the head of Rocky Romero. Rocky showing some heart with a hard elbow. Jay White still smiling.
If you could talk to Rocky right now, what advice would you give him, Alex? What would you tell him?
I would tell Rocky to stay focused, not to allow Jay White to get in his head. Take the punishment, and when you have a chance, fight back, be elusive.
Just like he's doing.
There you go, there you go. Stunning slightly, Jay White. Obviously, Rocky's still feeling the effects of all the damage he took to the back. Big elbow by Rocky Romero.
Wait a minute now.
Chop of his
Jay
own.
White starting to wobble on his heels a little bit.
Oh, God, you could hear the thud of that chop. That knocks all the wind out of you.
Now sending Rocky off the ropes, catching.
Wow, and he's able to spin into a spinning DDT, eliminating Jay White. Escapes to the outside. My God, what a maneuver.
So Switchblade Jay White, who's been playing with, toying with Rocky when he's been in full control. And Rocky with just enough second effort to be able to connect with that huge spinning DDT.
6.
Buying himself some time to recuperate.
8.
As Jay White is slowly
9,
getting up on the outside.
10. 11. 12.
And now Rocky, all that frustration coming forward. The drop kick from Romero. And now he's going up for his part of the strong zero finisher.
Springboard drop kick to the back of Jay White. Now if he can just get the cover.
Yes, he can. Yes, he can too. Oh.
Man.
So Rocky Romero and Switchblade Jay White in the main event here.
Rocky obviously still holding on to his back. Now this is vintage Rocky. Kicks, working the arm, as one of his submission maneuvers is an arm bar. This is a good strategy for Rocky now that he's in control. Working the arm of Jay White, using the ring as a weapon.
Every time that Rocky's been taunted by Switchblade Jay White since he joined Bullet Club, Rocky looking for a little get back here, driving the knee into the bicep. See the welts on the chest of Rocky Romero from the repeated knife edge chops of Switchblade Jay White.
Yeah, but would you look at that? Jay White is down and Rocky Romero is up.
Look at the way White is clutching that bottom rope.
Great ring awareness by Jay White.
One thing that Jay White normally does, has been unable to do, is take away Romero's best weapon. Because Romero has so many different weapons, Alex, it's difficult to game plan.
It's so true. Rocky Romero is so versatile. Jay White almost laughing hysterically.
When Jay gets in trouble, he'll retreat to the perimeter of the ring. He'll stay close to the ropes.
Very smart. Rocky needs to isolate him in the middle of the ring. Goes for a spinning DDT. Jay White able to push him off. Tilt-a-whirl backbreaker.
And the backbreaker stops Romero in his tracks. Switchblade Jay White shuts down the momentum of Rocky Romero.
You can see the pain in the eyes of Rocky Romero as the back injury is re-aggravated. Given just enough time to Switchblade to recuperate, recover from the punishment he took on the arm.
So many things that Jay White has said have come true, from his dismantling of chaos. And, oh, wait a minute now. Set, delivered, Blade Buster. Here we go. Cover, 2. Hey, and a kick out.
You can see that was a more serious cover. He actually hooked the leg this time. I think he's taking Rocky a little bit more
10
seriously.
10 minutes have elapsed. 10 minutes.
Yeah, I was going to say that so many of the proclamations he's made have come true. Jay White didn't even really make a strong proclamation about beating Rocky Romero. He went in that confident. But at the 10-minute mark,
oh my God, hard knife edge chop.
Romero is still alive again. He beat Switchblade Jay White, beat Okada at Wrestle Kingdom in 14 minutes. And Rocky's lasted 10 so far.
Rocky's never give up attitude is obviously showing.
Oh, wait a minute, he's got that arm trapped. He's got that arm trap.
He got the Kimura on Jay White on the top rope.
But he can't win from here.
He can't win from there, and he can't hold on to it for too long. He only got until 5. Jay White fighting off. Oh, you can hear the anguish as Jay White screaming in pain. Look at that extension, how he hyperextends there.
Yeah, Jay White also went to the eyes as well. While the left arm was trapped, the right was free, and the fingers of Jay White into the eyes of Rocky Romero.
Jay White catches the boot of Rocky Romero, but Rocky catches him with the European.
Jay White charging in. Rocky catches him again, Alex.
Rocky goes to the top, goes for the spinning DDT and connects.
He hangs on.
Holds on. Goes for the suplex, but Jay White blocks it.
White almost pancaking out.
You can see the desperation on Rocky's face as he tries to execute this maneuver.
Jay trying to almost deadweight him. He's got a hold of Rocky's leg. Be careful. Rocky firing forearms.
Big forearms. Oh, and he threw a close on Rocky, turns it over into the armbar. This is his specialty. Rocky has perfected this move over the years.
A monumental upset would happen. Rocky Romero on the verge of submitting Switchblade Jay White.
Jay White tries to reach for the rope with his legs. Will he be able to reach? Rocky cranking on that arm. Oh, and Jay White able to escape. Break the submission by putting the legs on the lower rope. My God.
Jeremy Marcus emphatically telling Rocky to break because that dangerous move right there, the arm of Switchblade Jay White, in serious, serious trouble. Rocky continuing to pour the pressure on.
I know that I've become a Bullet Club aficionado, but how can you not be a fan of Rocky Romero? The heart he's showing, the skill and experience.
Here we go, here we go.
Going for the slice cutter. Jay holds on by the tights.
Looking for the sleeper suplex instead. Rocky.
Oh, Rocky able to crank on that arm. Spinning heel kick to the gut of Jay White. And a palm strike. Going for the Shiranui. Will he be able to connect?
Oh,
Jay catching on the shoulder.
Wait a second. Hold on. Blade Runner, no.
Rocky covers it. He goes for the backside.
Backslide.
Oh, my God. Was that a 3?
No, it was 2. Jumping knee strike.
Oh, my God. My God, that was so close.
Now he's got
it. Cover him.
Yes.
1, 2.
Yes.
Oh, my God. What a close call. My God, I am off my chair. This is nuts. Rocky got Jay White where he wants him.
One more time, do it.
Goes for the slice cutter, but Jay is holding on, catches him with a backbreaker. Oh, my God. Jay White's so dangerous, so smart, able to see what his opponent is doing and capture him.
And now we'll close in for the kill. Blade Runner. Blade Runner on Rocky Romero, and it is over.
What a match.
Time, 14
what a
minutes
match.
and 12 seconds. Here is your winner, Switchblade Jay White.
Well, it certainly looked as if Rocky Romero was going to pull out the victory. What a
so close.
He lost.
Yeah, but it was close, Koslov.
He lasted longer with Switchblade Jay White than his best friend Okada did at Tokyo Dome.
Facts. Listen to him.
No, impressive.
I know.
You lost in that match.
We are back with a brand new episode of New Japan Strong on January 8th. Take it easy, guys. January 8th, we'll be back with a brand new episode. The next tour, Lions Break Contenders. And we want to thank you all for joining. Could you guys stop, please?
You want to settle this? Do you want to settle this
Do you
right
want to
here?
lose again? Do you want to lose again?
No.
Do you want to lose again?
But Rocky, come on. What are you doing?
Off the clock.
You want to lose
Hey.
again?
I'm not breaking that.
No.
Let's go.
No, it's
Security.
Look,
Where's
Mike,
security?
Look, let's just accept that sometimes there's winners and losers, and I accept you as sometimes the loser that you are, but a winner in my heart. Come on, bring it in.
That's beautiful.
It's a beautiful way to end things here.
Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.
Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us for this Best of Strong 2020. For Fred Rosser, Alex Koslov, and Rocky Romero, I'm Kevin Kelly. We'll see you January 8th, everybody. A brand new episode of New Japan Strong right here on NJPWWorld.com. Rope to the top. How about that fun?
Catch New Japan Strong every Friday night at 10 p.m. Eastern on NJPWWorld.com.